Welcome back, trainers. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we will be having battles in the Open Ultra League. Now, I found that I had better success playing in Open Ultra League versus the Lub Cup, but I always find myself going back to Lub Cup, losing an Elo, and then going back to the Open Ultra League. And this team always helped me climb back up each time I went down Elo. So right here, I have a Machamp, Charizard, and an Obstagoon, so I'm running double counter. So it is really scary anytime you see um a fairy, so you definitely don't want to see that. So right here, I was actually able to overfarm to make my opponent think I was going to go bait, and I took out that Gyarados, and now my Machamp has so much energy. Gonna be able to get the two counters, force the shield right here against the Surf Edge, and now I'm going to go ahead and do another cross chop to get some damage onto it. And also, guys, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like. It really does help. And also consider subscribing if you want to keep on seeing more videos like this. So right here, I miscounted and I thought it was just going to be like a Night Slash Leaf Blade or something like that. And unfortunately, it was the Nuke, the Bravebird. So good, very good job on our opponent's side. Now it's looking really scary. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to win this match, but I'm not giving up. Get the last shield right here. I have one more shield. I'm not going to go ahead and use it until the very end. So right here, they're just going to Icy Wind us, and our attack is just going to keep getting dropped and dropped. Articuno is such a great Pokemon, and I did actually end up using him on the weekend, so I'll go ahead and most likely upload the video either today or tomorrow. Right here, it's just gonna be a back and forth Icy Wind, me Night Slashing him. But as you can see, it's getting very close, and I'm honestly at this point not sure if I could win. I did forget how much energy my Charizard had. So what I ended up doing here, I'm just going to switch out to my Charizard, and I actually was very surprised to see how much energy I had in it. I completely forgot mid-battle, but we managed to CMP. This is a huge CMP right here, and I managed to take out the Articuno, and now I simultaneously take out the Surf Edge. I couldn't believe I pulled out the win, and I almost felt bad for my opponent, but very close game right there. On to the next match, we have Machamp going against Swampert, so this is really good. I found that when I was leading Charizard, I kept hitting Swampert, so I found that Machamp was the best lead for this team at that time. Of course, if you see a change in the meta, you can definitely switch around the team. So right here, I think I'm going to shield this one. Never mind. Okay, so I just let it go. I think we're going to be able to... see, because I ended up throwing right away, we're not able to CMP. So that was a misplay on my part, and at times I still do it, hoping that they're just going to go ahead and throw it to a CMP. But because of that, they were able to get the Hydro Cannon, and I was forced to shield. So right here, again, I think I'm gonna actually counter down. I'm gonna counter down because I want to win switch in this case. I have no idea what they have, so I just want to be able to see. And right here, just taking a little bit, our opponent's thinking, and they bring in the Charizard. So gonna go ahead for the hard hitting move, and I think this will take the final shield. And it actually nukes it. I can't believe they didn't shield that. They must not have been counting moves. Probably threw him off after I farmed down. But because of that, now it's basically 2-1. And I'm not going to reel to have my Obstagoon. What I'm going to go ahead and do is actually just do a bunch of damage. Get the last shield. This is going to force the last shield right here. And as soon as it forces the last shield, I'm just going to go ahead and bring in the Obstagoon. Yep. So I'm just waiting for the timer to run out. I think it's still or I can't see from here. I can't see from this angle, but I think it's still there. And no, never mind. So I finally decided to bring him in, and I had a feeling this would happen. As soon as I brought him in, our opponent immediately top left. So I felt bad, but I was basically just trying to get as much energy out of the swamp, out of the wall ring before I brought the Obstagoon. So on to the next match. We had a great lead, and I actually lose this match. I'm going against a legend trainer, and this trainer is legend for a reason. Now, I ended up shielding this. Honestly, I shouldn't have shielded any of this right here. And because you'll end up seeing that Obstagoon could have pretty much just swept the rest of the team. So right here, I invested one shield. I'm not going to use two shields, but I shouldn't have used any shields at all. They're going to get to a Hydro Cannon. And right here, I'm hoping that they're not going to go ahead and, that they're actually going to use their last shield. I'm hoping they're going to use their last shield. But this trainer hangs on to it. And right here, I make an even worse misplay. So I have a ton of energy right here. They're going to bring back the Giratina. I was at the Rock Slide, and I don't know what I was doing. Why didn't I throw? So obviously the nerves got the best of me. I don't know, something got the best of me right there. and unfortunately that was very important damage. Forced to shield this right here. Honestly, I could have just went in. I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, I think I could have just went straight in Obstagoon. Could have just went Obstagoon instead of bringing the Zard in. So I don't know what I was doing there, because that was really bad on my part. Had I brought in the Obstagoon, they probably would have automatically swapped to the Abomasnow, but at least I wouldn't have gone down on shields right away, right? So really bad on my part. But this trainer has 2 shields on me, so um, well, now they're down to 1, but as you can see, now it's just such an uphill battle. And the reason why I'm throwing Night Slashes is because I'm actually hoping for an attack boost that I'm just not able to get. And as you can see, I don't even throw any energy at that point. I was trying to farm it down, and just very, very poorly played on my part. Gonna bring, and I think right here they're already gonna be at an ancient power. So definitely not the way you want to play right here. But we count those losses as learning experiences. So going on to this match, we got a really positive lead. We got Machamp going against Cobalion. Right here, they're gonna switch into Lugia. So right here, I'm gonna switch out to Obstagoon. I know it has, I believe it's pronounced as Aeroblast, but I also know it's running Sky Attack, so I gotta be aware of that. I don't actually know the count to Aeroblast, so if anyone in the, if you guys know, please leave a comment down. So right here, I do shield it. I felt like it had been because I had reached my second Night Slash at that point. I'm like, dude, are they at the move? So basically, I shield the Sky Attack, and right here, I get to another move. I'm definitely not gonna shield the next move. So whatever it is, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. And my plan is basically just to go ahead and farm down with Charizard. I believe this is farm down range, or at least very close to it. So right here, they do the nuke. They finally do Aeroblast. So I figure their energy dry. So I'm going to bring in the Charizard. As you can see, it's going to take a little bit longer. So Lugia is still pretty thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and I don't feel like it's an Aeroblast. Going to take the Sky Attack. I don't want to go into the shield down. Finally take out the Lugia, and I have so much energy. They bring in the Cobalion, and I'm thinking, wow, they must be really weak to Charizard in the back for them to have brought it back. This takes their last shield. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and I think I counted to I think there was their 6 double kicks. So I'm thinking this is going to be Stone Edge. Oh, actually, no. They hadn't even, no, never mind. I think I was counting it, and at that point I was like, this isn't enough for Stone Edge. So I ended up taking it, and I nuke it, and now we have Trevenant. I still have a pretty good amount of energy on the Machamp, which is really good for us. Had I been energy dry, I don't know how this matchup, I don't know if we could have won this. But as you can see, the counters, although they're resisted, they're finally starting to add up. And I'm going to be forced to shield this, because if it's the Shadow Ball, it's going to take us out. It's just a Seed Bomb. But looking at from this range, this should be perfect enough for us to be able to take it out. And it is. So we end up taking it out. They brought out the Cobalion, who's left at 1 HP. Take it out. That's a good game. Moving on, I believe this is going to be the final match. So if you stuck around to this point, I do appreciate it, guys. So I was really scared, because I'm like, dude, was this gonna be a Charmer? But it turns out to be the Powder Snow A9, which is really good for us, because I'm gonna go ahead and just throw the nuke right away, get a shield. And I'm scared that this is probably gonna be Dazzling Gleam, because I know I don't know the count. I need to figure out the count for that. So right here, we're gonna keep going, and I'm thinking that I think we CMP right here, and at this point this is perk for us, because I'm not gonna shield my Machamp. They end up using the second shield. I'm not gonna go down 2 shields. I was thinking of just bringing in Charizard at this point. It's just another Weather Ball. I actually think that they baited, though, to be honest. Yep, they have another Weather Ball lined up, and I'm just gonna let them go energy dry. And now I'm basically just gonna bring in the Machamp, not the Machamp, bring the Charizard. They're able to have a Swampert, so I'm gonna go up to my Obstagoon, and just gonna we end up seeing Ping right here. I feel like because they haven't swapped out right away, they're probably weak to Goon in the back. They go straight for a nuke. They'll probably go ahead and switch out right here. Go ahead, get the Night Slash, hoping for a boost. No boost, that's fine. We still have a shield left, though, which is really good for us. We're going to see him P-tie right here again. And I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to let this go and just farm down with Charizard, because I felt that they brought in their hard hitter. So they're most likely weak. I think this is CMP right here. Got a little bit scary. It was a little, bit scary right there. And now we're up a shield going against their last Pokemon. Or, sorry, they still have one more Pokemon. So they could potentially catch. It turns out to Trevenant, and surprisingly, they didn't go ahead and catch. Maybe they didn't catch how much energy I still had left. This Blast Burn is more than enough to take it out. And now they're going to bring out the A9. So definitely could have tried catching there, but I feel like I still possibly had the advantage there and was able to get 4-1 with that set. That helped me climb back to the 2600 range, guys. So if you're struggling in the Love Cup, I definitely recommend trying out this team in Ultra League. Hopefully it does well for you guys. And as always, thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.